Now starting with the cybercrime. The cybercrime here at definition I have given, which is given in your books, but you can write it in a very simple form, that any crime which involves the internet or any electronic device is a cyber crime. Now these are some of the examples of the cyber crime. You have to write any two in your copies, where the tampering with computer source documents, that means you are modifying, trying to modifying, destroy them. Hacking, obviously we want, if you want to break the protected system like the password and other things, then it's a hacking, and manipulating the data after entering into the system, then it is called a hacking. Then phishing means sending the email which look like a legal mail, and then with the help of that mail taking the identity of any person and then using that identity for the malicious intention, that is phishing. Child pornography, that means sending any options material on the internet related to the children, this is called child pornography. There are so many like this. And then after that, the IT Act. The IT Act I have written as IT Act 2000, but in the syllabus it is only IT Act. I have given as 2000 because the existence of the IT Act started from the 2000 only. So this is the act which is related with the cyber crime and e-commerce. The laws apply to the whole India. All the laws which are mentioned in the IT Act is applicable to the whole India. Now, what you have to write if we are saying define IT Act? The IT Act is an act which notified on 2000 only. You can write which notified on the 2000. It is the act of Indian Parliament which is applicable in the whole India on cyber crimes and electronic commerce. Then IPR issue. IPR full form is intellectual property right. Now with the meaning only intellectual, you can understand it what it is. Intellectual means the right on your intellect. That means it reflects the idea that its subject matter, or in a simple language you can say any idea or intellect which is yours come under the category of the intellectual property right. Like example, patentship, copyright. Copyright means what? If you have anything which is having your intellect, that is your copyright. Now nobody can else use it. Or if you are having your idea and you are taking a patentship of that one, then it cannot be used by anyone else. Now the web services. Web services, you all are knowing almost. www, it is a set of protocol that allow us to access any document on the internet through its URL. Now the domain name. The domain name is a unique name assigned to a website. Now it is a little bit different from the 10th one. In the 10th you are studying that this is the only domain name. Now here the domain name is the name of the website. You can see the definition is a little bit changed. Domain name is a unique name assigned to a website. That means we can also say the name of the website is domain name. Now the domain name has the multiple parts separated by dot. That is the first part of the domain name is the protocol. The second part is the top level domain, and the third is the second level domain. Okay, so the whole website name is divided into three parts, where the first is the protocol, second is the top level domain, and then the second level domain. Whenever we ask you to write any domain name, that means you have to write the name of a website from www till and. The second is the domain name system. Again, it is a topic under the web services. It is a naming system for IP addresses of company. That means how the IP addresses will be given to the company. This is called the domain name system. Actually, the full form of this is more important than the definition. And then the uniform resource allocator. Uniform resource allocator, that means unique address which is given to a website is called a uniform resource allocator or URL. The URL normally takes the form that is the protocol. First you have to write the, like here, first you have to like the protocol, then the web server name, directory name and file name. Like this is the protocol name, this is the web server name, okay, and then the directory name, file name, like this. This is a root sign, and then within this website this page exists, and within this page exists. Now in the 12th class you will have one question where you have to identify between the URL and the domain. Like if we are giving this whole one and we are asking you to find out the domain name and the URL, then from www to .net, okay, is your domain name, and from this to HTTP to HTML, this whole one, HTTP to HTML is the URL, the whole address is the URL, and the name of the website, here I just forgot to write www, you should also include the www.example.net.